would have loved this. Oh my God. You talking about adventures.
Yeah. Getting lost in the
Webby? We used to play nothing but Savage Life.
I told y'all being broke is the root of all evil. Now you just realize it, huh? When I say deliver from evil.
Okay. From what has been reported, Fredo Santana, is it official?
It is definitely official.
Now, do you know the how? I'm not a big fan of Fredo Santana, so I didn't really know what was going on with him. But I know he was addicted to something. What was he addicted to?
Indeed, if y'all not up to par on Fredo Santana, that is Chief Keef's real cousin, and he was having liver failure and having problems with his liver, and you know, I hate not to point fingers, but it's probably like, you know, from codeine or something like that.
He's trying to lean.
Yeah, so you know, it's like another incident, just like DJ Screw and Pimp C. You know, it's just real sad. So
you know, I've never tried that.
You never tried lean?
I've never tried lean.
It's not nothing that you really want to get into, bro. But I mean, it's not bad.
So you tried it?
I've tried it, people. You know what I mean? I've tried it.
Give us a blow by blow.
I've tried it. It feels good. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's codeine and promethazine, so it's two different things. One's for the body, and then, you know, one's for just muscle relaxation, or something like that. You know, we ain't really reading the bottles, but I mean, you just you pouring it out with a Sprite, and it gets you groovy. I mean, you
groovy.
You got to take it with moderation. You know,
it a head rush?
It's not really a head rush. It's more like it's more just like a muscle relaxer. You know, it just has your body. It's really for people with colds and stuff like that. So, just to numb up the like throat and situations like that is what it's really used for. But
so
just for recreation, yeah, when you abuse it, it's
addictive.
It's addictive.
So yeah. you was like, screw that, I'm not messing with that.
Yeah, and then, you know, after a while, well, you know, with I don't want to toot my horn, but me being me, we had access to a lot of stuff here in the DMV, so we tried that out way early before it even got popular.
Oh.
You know, we tried that out. We had a good run, I want to say about a month. I actually made a song, it's Purple Long Island. You can catch that on SoundCloud at DMV Mayhem. And I made a song about it, and but you know, it just wasn't for us. You know, like we had the whole Smeedy Inc. campaign.
Yeah,
when
we
had
smokers.
that going. So we were smokers. You know,
and we didn't when we was smoking for real. We didn't disrespect the marijuana at all.
Yeah, a lot of people, they disrespect the marijuana. You know,
they put coke and brought Baltimore in the caps where they had to dip us.
I just call it all. I just combine it all into one word, which is catnip. And they just and that's just what they're smoking. They just out here fooling, acting a fool, just smoking nothing but straight catnip. 100% organic, no GMOs in it, just straight catnip. That's what it is.
Yeah, if I had a choice,
know. And your K2 and all that other stuff, spice, I just clam all that stuff into one thing, and it's just catnip. That's just what I call it. So I
like to just green. Regular smoking weed awesome, was all I was cool with. I wasn't doing no coke, pills, none of that stuff. Well, and this is the thing, with Fredo Santana dying, maybe these kids understand out here that, you know, a guy was telling me that this stuff is just heroin. It's just heroin. That's all it is. It's just kind of synthesized different.
Yeah, it's just pretty much pharmaceutical heroin. I mean, it's just like a Tylenol 3 or anything like that. That's really what it's made of. It's like
opiate.
It's made of an opiate. So, you know, it's there to just relax your body and stuff like that. And like I said, when I tried it, you know, in moderation, you know, it was good, but at the same time, it's still not like smoking. You know, it's a different type of feeling. And you can go on it for, I mean, it doesn't take long. I know a couple people personally, they started it for like a month, and you know, then they let it go, and you know, for me, I was fine, but for them, you know, they was having withdrawals and stuff. You like actual body aches, vomiting feelings, you know, and then and if you don't take it after a certain amount of time, say you take it for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then you just completely stop, you'll start having seizures. And that's what Lil Boozy was having when he got locked up. He was doing lean, and he's talking about it. And it's just like it's just like being addicted to dope. It's just the same thing. If you don't have it, you start getting the chills. Your stomach starts acting up. You're having, bowel movements. You're throwing up, and eventually you just curled up, having muscle spasms, just chills. Just absolute, just like can't control it.
God.
Yeah, you bent over. Dog, you bent over. You are in the sauce.
Weed ain't never done that to nobody.
Yeah, we ain't ever done that to nobody. If they get bent over and they throwing up and stuff like that, that's because they was drinking or something else.
Yeah, well, because Fredo was actually fighting that for a minute. He was in the hospital.
He was in the hospital. He was fighting it for a long time. But again, you can't. You get well. A lot of people, they get well and then they go back to do it. Say, okay, I'll try to use it in moderation. But there's really no moderation because you end up just eventually going back to it. I can't really speculate on if he got back on it or if he had just left it alone. I'm sure his physicians was giving him ideas and thoughts of what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But it's troubling, man. Until it's pretty early in the stage of them uncovering and documenting everything. So until we really find out what's really going on in speculation. But with the cases that you have, like DJ Screw, who was real popular in the 90s, that was one of the first people to go. And then in the 2000s, we lost Pimp C, and then now it's Fredo Santana.
Lil Peep died from
Lil Peep. It's just like a cycle of what you can see.
Famous Dex almost got it.
Yeah,
he got out of it.
Yeah,
and he talked different and everything.
Yeah. Man. It's a lot of people. Gucci Man, he went buck wild on Twitter and everything, started cussing people out, because he was on the lean and
his withdrawals was terrible.
His withdrawals were terrible. I mean, they're absolutely the equivalent of having a dope withdrawal.
Yeah, look up heroin withdrawals. That joke, man, you using the bathroom on yourself.
Yeah,
hallucinating, cold sweats, throwing up. That's and these kids think this is something that's because it's in the music. Man, ain't nothing wrong. See, I remember back when it was just like a little bit of marijuana and some drinking.
Yeah, those were the good days, man. Those were the good days to get you a nice beverage or something, whatever you fancy, your cocktail, and you had your little J or something, and that was about good. If you had some loud, if you really was, had a good person, who had something, or you were actual that person, and Zeus, which some people will never know. We got treated good. I can't remember times where it was like, man, look at all the stems and seeds in this. You know what I'm saying? No, we didn't have any of those problems at all with people. We was having pretty good strength.
And the funny thing is, people may think this is weird, but I think the marijuana kept us from a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I do believe. But if you've experimented or you're smoking right now, you already know that that's pretty much what it is. It gets you nice and mellow. You might have a couple, 2 or 3 friends who get angry but that's because they got some underlying stuff that that's going on. But for the majority,
weed takes all the violence out of the situation, dog.
Indeed.
We just trying to chill. Where's the food?
And bring people together. Like I say, you have a couple J's, throw up a game of spades, or for us, as entertainers, we hit a J and then we go immediately to the studio. I mean, absolutely. Like I got videos where I was having a tantrum when the earthquake hit. I
still got the videos?
I don't know. We have to go in the archives and
I reposted the freestyle we did back in the day.
Oh yeah, that thing has got 10,000 views. Like I still get people hitting me up like, that was you. I was like, yeah, that was amazing stuff right there. Amazing.
I mean, that we smoked, and I remember when I first said I was gonna stop smoking, I was like, no one believed me.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not smoking no more. Like, yeah, right. That's I'm moving to Colorado. I was like, what the freak is this fool talking about?
Yeah.
But I did it 2 years. I haven't smoked in, what's that, 7 years?
About seven, man.
Dang.
About 7.
So we used to get smacked.
We used to get in, man. If y'all like the content now, man, you would have loved this. Oh my God, you talking about adventures?
Yeah, getting lost in the
Webby. We used to play nothing but Savage Life. I'm telling you, man.
Way around the corner.
That was it, man. Chopped and screwed, man. You get in some Webby.
We had to straighten the Enterprise. What year was that Sonata?
We went to run the mills. I mean, we had 4 J's going up there on the mills, man, in rotation. I mean,
when my cousins came from down south, it got no better. Oh, yeah,
it didn't get no better, man. It just escalated. It just escalated. You know, I mean, we was doing good, but it's like, Jay's here. We got our bones and stuff and everything going everywhere.
When Mark came out, it was a wrap.
It just escalated until full-blown, just like Smoker's Paradise.
Yeah.
You know, but it was all love. It was always all love. It was no narcotics.
No one OD, no one nothing. Like you said, you may think he dead, he ain't dead, dog.
Yeah.
Find something. We got caught up with the women though.
Yeah.
And we got caught in the trap now.
Yeah. Get caught in the grease. you stand over the grease too long, you bound to get popped.
You're bound.
You get caught up in the grease. That's the only thing, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but that comes with the territory, y'all. You know, as time goes on, you learn and you get better and you find better peoples and you know, and you find yourself in a better pace. Yeah, you mature.
Like, we older now, we don't need to be that twisted. And we're trying to do things that are so complicated now that we kind of need our wits about us to do it.
Yeah, once we get once we get into a big brand like we're trying to build right here, and then we have something like that, you know, I don't know. It would be occasional for me. Once I have like an assistant or something, you know, I mean, who doesn't want to sit up in Wall Street in your office, you know, early in the morning watching the stocks, you know, trying to see what gold's going to do, and I'm checking my Bitcoin, and you know, I just want to twist one, you know, just to sit there and just sit there and chill.
Since you still partake a little bit, we should fly to Cali, take you in a dispensary, do a video, and let the chief on some dispensary shit.
Cali has doomsday devices down there. First of all, that's an excellent idea, and I'm all for it. But Cali has doomsday devices in there. Like, you go in there, and they be like, hey, your bong's good, but how about putting on this full mask and just getting a whole blast of it? Yeah, just blow your whole face off.
You don't need that. That's
just walk out there. Yeah, you know, before we go in the door, we'll look back outside one last time, and, you know, with our wits about us, and be like, you know, it's been a good run. When we come back out here, we're going to be new Martians, and it'll be great.
Exactly, man.
It'd be great.
And that's the thing that we need to do stuff like that. We're going to come up with things, and y'all comment in the bottom of some things y'all want us to try, and we'll try to make it happen.
For sure.
And everything like that. But listen, rest in peace, Fredo Santana. Drug addiction is not a joke. If it was my advice, man, stick to the green, y'all. Leave all that narcotic stuff alone. That stuff gonna get you. People been smoking weed thousands of years, dog. Ain't no one died from smoking weed yet.
You getting high on own supply, man.
So that's just what it is. This is Mayday Dre. You can catch him on Instagram at where?
At SSR_Jefe, which is JEFE. So you catch me on there, and of course you'll see me from time to time. We'll be building on the Wild Network, so just check out for the Wild Network and you'll see me on there.
Definitely sign in if you got something you want us to make a video about.